Hi, welcome to part two of Insightful Idiots, the channel on YouTube thing that we're an experimental thing that you get to be a part of. I'm your host,
Yeah,
Skylar.
it's pretty exciting. My name's Ethan, and we're coming to you from two different locations with some awful fucking Wi-Fi,
I
and
am
we're waiting.
at Taco Bell right now, using Taco Bell Wi
I think your Wi-Fi ate Taco Bell, and here we are.
Fi. Probably. Probably. So, before we get disconnected from the last one, I'm going to upload these as two separate videos. I'm going to try to edit the first one a little bit and see what magic I can come up with. But before we got disconnected, we were going to start talking about your gaming computer that you're looking at getting.
Oh, yes, it's gonna be thousands of dollars,
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
not hundreds of thousands, maybe. I mean, I don't know, probably
I
ten
mean,
thousand.
with your battery empire.
Yeah, well, let's see what I got. So I got PC Picker.
Is that a website or something?
PC
I don't know. What
Picker.
is PC Picker?
PC PC Part Picker is what I'm using to. So they kind of like they have a list of all the components you need to make a computer, with
Okay.
obviously like additional stuff, shit that you don't need. That's optional. And then they give you everything. Like so, the first thing is a CPU and like a motherboard, and you pick those, and then those kind of drive the rest, like the compatibility. So like you can't get a
Hmm.
small computer case if you have a huge motherboard, stuff like that. So far, I am well over $2,000,
Really? How many parts do you
and
have?
I only have one, two, three, four, five, six parts.
So we were talking offline. We were talking me and you on the phone, and maybe you found out since then. But I bought my computer from Best Buy. I don't know anything about building a computer. I know
Either.
I'm a shill, but I need something right then and there, and I didn't have the time to learn all of this. But is it like working on a car? Are parts interchangeable, or do you have to go through Honda to get the Honda CPU?
As far as I can see, and I'm by no means an expert, me and you were having this conversation a half hour ago about
Yeah.
how little I knew, and just from working off this, it does seem like certain parts only go with certain other parts.
So you
Like
can't like.
I think most, it's kind of like PC versus Apple, right? Apple
Mm-hmm.
does not allow any really like third party implicate or parts into their PCs, but most PC parts interchange with each other that aren't Apple parts, you know?
Yeah.
Like motherboards for the most part go with everything. CPUs for the most part go with every motherboard and GPUs and shit like that. So I think they all universally, for the most part, generally speaking, connect together. There are some things like you can't have this enormous GPU and this tiny little micro case, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Like the case size
So
matters,
did you find
but
out what the
other
difference
than
between a GPU and a graphics card was?
that, it does not give me. No, I didn't because it had me pick a graphics card, but it did not call it a video card or graphics card, but it does not say anything else about graphics. So I'll tell you what it lists: CPU cooler, obviously processors. And the processor cooler, the motherboard, that's what runs everything, has everything talk to each other, and it also gives you like USB ports and shit like that. Memory, that's self-explanatory. Storage, so I'm assuming yeah, so the storage is what I would think of as memory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I think of storage, I think of like a storage container,
Mm-hmm.
right? I put all the shit that I want to store into there. That's not what storage is. Storage for this is your RAM.
Okay. So
So the memory that you pull fast shit from, how fast you can pull shit out of your memory, how fast you can load things, how fast you can load web pages, shit like that. That's all based on your RAM. Um, and then memory or storage, or yeah, so that storage memory on this is like actual, like a 2 terabyte solid state hard drive is your memory.
okay. So memory
Uh,
is the hard drive, storage is the RAM.
yes. Then you got video card, which is the graphics,
Graphics
and then your
card.
case, obvious power supply, obvious. optical drive, which I didn't know, but it was at first, and you guessed it, and then looked it up and
Yeah.
confirmed it.
Yeah.
It was your just a CD drive.
So
I
some
assume
of you guys out there are gonna be like super nerds and be like, how do you not know this? I am from
optical drive.
the middle of nowhere, Alabama, and I just guessed. I'm like, this is how a computer works. I'm lucky if it does half the time.
For me, an optical drive seems like I don't even know. Like, I know what an optical input is. Like, they
Yeah.
have optical inputs for like audio,
Hmm.
and you like that little like it has like a little. It's almost like a little a mini. What's the shit you can't crimp? The wire that you can't crimp? Fiber optic.
Fiber optics. Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
it's almost like a little fiber optic cable in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I didn't know what the fuck it was. I don't know why they don't just call it CD drive.
I mean, I know all of the parts by a different name, like completely different name. I know RAM is RAM. I don't know it as storage. I know
Yeah.
a hard drive is a hard drive, not as memory. Like, fuck. Okay.
And then you got operating system, which I don't really know. Choose an operating system. I'm gonna
Windows
put-
10.
So it's all just Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft Windows.
Yeah. Go with
Which is
Linux.
all
Linux is
Freezing.
great. It's free.
Yeah, that's what I want. Linux. Nothing operates. on
So like
Linux.
that's on my level. Like I know how to operate Linux. I don't
Yeah,
know shit
for
about
sure.
building a computer.
The
Like
military-
that's so
military-
contradictory.
Military love it. Just like beats off all over fucking. Linux.
Root
They are
admin.
obsessed.
Yeah, I know a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a,
I don't know why.
I don't know shit about the
I
hardware.
don't know why. But for some reason, the military is obsessed with Linux.
Yeah.
Like for their normal working computers, they use Windows because no one fucking knows how to use Linux. But if you're trained on a computer in the military, it's a Linux guaranteed 100% of the time
Well, it used to be.
because they're cheap.
Yeah, Windows is starting to
Software,
take over some
assuming
things.
software is. Oh, so it's just like you can add like PowerPoint, Acrobat, shit like that.
Okay, well,
Acrobat costs $500.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
I would rather
Oh, what the hell
actually
happened?
blow my brain.
Did you see that? My whole shit just started flashing.
Way.
Yeah, it's creepy.
And then you got external storage. Oh, you got your monitor, obviously.
Okay, well, I went
I
with
don't
two
know, I don't even-
monitors. I think I should have went with
Yeah, for sure.
3. To be honest, probably should have went with 3.
Sure. So far I have 6 parts, and my price total right now is $2,900 or $2,096.89.
Wow.
I
And
picked it.
I bought mine from Best Buy, and I asked my friends about it. And they said it was a 5-year computer. I don't know if that's good. That sounds good to me. I'm 1 year down.
1 year.
But it only cost me like $1,200 with 2 monitors.
Yeah, this laptop cost me $1,100, and it lasted me for quite a while, 4 years, which is pretty long for a laptop.
Was it 4 years? I thought it was longer.
It was. I bought it with Taryn when we first got together, so 4.5.
Okay.
4.5. And then obviously your external storage, which I'm not gonna buy because why would I need external storage on my brand new PC? And then the laptop. Choose a laptop. You can just buy a laptop on this.
Oh, a whole just laptop. Just, why not go and get yourself a gaming computer and a gaming laptop all in one place?
An Asus ROG mothership GZ700 is $6,500.
No. What is this? What is this mothership? It's a gaming laptop, right? It has to be.
17-inch 1080p, which isn't that great. 64 gig RAM.
So for those of you who watch us regularly, this has to be the least exciting episode of Insightful Idiots you've ever seen. So I lied to you when I said welcome to another exciting episode. Welcome to a dreary episode of Ethan parts out a gaming computer.
This thing is an i9 9980.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that
Process.
means. I don't. You could be speaking alien gibberish to me now.
I think it's 8 core, 16 thread. Is that what I think?
I don't know. I don't know.
1.5 terabyte
This
solid
is
state hard drive.
this is why I bought mine instead of built it, because I don't know, man.
2880 GeForce RTX.
And our friends are no help
Wow.
because they're like, they just open the fire hydrant as soon as you're like, hey, I'm interested
They're
in
just
computer
like-
parts.
I was like, hey, when I went in, so we have a group. When I went in and I was like, hey, it's official. I'm gonna be building a PC. What should I get? Help. And then it was just one of our 3 friends in that group that built computers.
Oh, that's because the other ones
regularly.
are asleep.
Fire hosing me with information. Like all of a sudden, Skylar calls me and he's like, "Have you checked the chat?" And this is probably I posted this 5 minutes before this phone call. I'm like, "No, what?" And I look, and I have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll up just to get to my message. Please help. And then there's probably 45 to probably like 75 comments after that, all him.
Yeah.
You gotta get this, and it's pretty good. Blah, blah,
No,
and then
I
you gotta
made
get
the
this,
mistake of posting, because we have friends in the UK, so we all met online, except for me and Ethan. We met in person, and you and Jared knew each other in person, but we all met online because of Destiny and Destiny 2. And back then we played on Xbox. We were all like really good on Xbox, and then 3 of our friends were like, yeah, forget this, I'm gonna build a gaming computer. And they all went to the gaming side. They went off the deep end and learned everything they could to build their gaming computers. And they were like blowing up the chat for months talking about their gaming computers. And me and Ethan were like, ignore. And so finally, I'm like, fuck it. I got pissed off because I was like tired of losing to scrubs on Xbox. And like, I remember playing Doom. Well, that's how old I am. When Doom was new, I was playing Doom on the PC. And I was like, oh, that's decent. Let me get a gaming computer. It'd be fun. It's cheaper. You can play a lot of games. You can do a lot of things. And I asked them, and they blew me up. And I was so overwhelmed that I just went and bought the damn thing. And I was like, I need it now.
I'm not building this shit over months.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I'm gonna have to build this over months. And I think you need like static gloves and special tools and shit.
Like an electrostatic discharge mat.
I'm gonna need the mat, gloves, and then all like the tools and stuff.
I have all that. I do
Probably
have
clean
all
your
that.
computer.
I need to clean my computer when I get back home. No, I have that stuff because I... Fun fact, even though I don't know how to build a computer, I'm an electronics technician. But the electronics I work on are completely different than computers. I'm not a computer technician. I I break things open. I'm like, oh, well, this is bad. There's no signal coming through it. Let me replace this part. And then so I have all that. I have the electronic discharge mat. I have the small micro tools and everything. But you won't need that. You'll just, because a lot of them are pop in. The most you'll need is a screwdriver to put in the motherboard. Everything else just kind of pops into place.
I can use any screwdriver.
It's gonna need to be a Phillips, a smaller Phillips, but it's.
I have plenty of those. I have
I'll lend you mine.
Every size. I do have micro tools, and you're gonna laugh at why I have micro tools, because it's a super douchey thing. The reason I have micro tools.
Your glasses?
No. So I used to vape.
No. Vape Nate.
When you building your coils, which I did. You have to wrap your coils around something, and some people use a bunch of different shit. But I would buy the micro tools and then just wrap them around the micro tools, because you have to use the micro tools to unscrew and screw in the positive and negative, and the screws and positive and negatives.
I didn't vape, so I'm straight analog, and I'm trying to quit that shit.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty cool.
You drive a WRX?
Pretty cool.
Do you drive a WRX?
Cool?
No, but the fun thing is, what do you drive? What do you drive?
Subaru?
No,
WRX?
Yeah, Subaru's WRX.
I drive a Ford Focus.
No, you have that other car.
I don't drive that.
It just sits there, gets dirty, collects dust.
I clean it. probably about once a month.
You don't drive it?
And that's it. I can't.
Why not? I thought you had it registered in
Get
Ohio.
I just have to get the front end.
Oh,
So it just has
yeah.
body edge. And it's, dude, I've gained like 20 pounds since I bought that car, and it has a fitted seat. So that shit's hard to get in and out of.
Really? Why don't you just, I don't know.
Replace this $2,000 seats in it?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Like, just get it changed. I don't know. I don't know anything about the seats. It's a GTO.
I'm
He
gonna-
has a
I'm going
Pontiac GTO, a 2004 Pontiac GTO, I believe. It was my dream car for the longest time. Not the 2004 model, but a GTO. And then he goes out and he
Same.
fucking buys it.
Before I met him. Oh, no.
No, you knew me. We had known each other for a couple years at this point.
Yeah.
But you didn't know it was my
I
dream
bought it.
car. You didn't know.
No, because you didn't know my dream car. Well, the 69 Judge is my dream car.
Absolutely, but
I feel like that
don't
was
have
everyone's dream car, but
I don't have that kind of coin yet. As soon as
I
this,
don't have $40,000 to drop on that.
as soon as this YouTube
But I
thing
did have
picks up,
15,000 to drop on it. Yeah, I'll buy one for sure. I'll trade
as
in.
soon as NordVPN starts sponsoring us, we'll be making the money. Look at all the Nord. Like, as soon as if we can get NordVPN to sponsor us, we can have better production value. You hear that,
That's true.
Nord?
Think about it.
Also,
You'd be like, why would we care about that?
also, Raid Shadow Legends. I hate that game. Don't sponsor us,
They
please.
sponsor everyone.
Yeah, I know,
And
but
they
don't
don't
sponsor
sponsor
us. Don't.
Don't say that. I'll take their money. I will
You
take
can
their money
sponsor
and
Ethan
she'll-
as long as I can get a different sponsor. Can I get like Coca-Cola to sponsor us?
Two sponsors.
Oh, all right. Well, that has been our episode because YouTube likes bite-sized, edible 15-minute clips. Join us next week when we talk about climate change and how it's affecting the dinosaurs. I'm your host, Skylar.
Ethan. And this is Ethan and Skylar signing off.
Good night.
Yep.